darkness to light. We're right beside you, ready to fight. We're gonna win in the end. We must be strong and we must be brave. We must be brave. We gotta fight every bit of strength that we have and never let it go. We must be strong.
What's up, you guys? It's the Isaiah back here again, and we're doing another unboxing review. But guess what? We're not gonna do just one unboxing video. We'll be doing two of them. Now I'm surprised. Two of them came the exact same day, with the late birthday presents, by the way. So apparently what I got on my birthday was $50, but I didn't know what to spend it with until I got these two. But I had to ask my mom to order them her account, but at last, these two finally came at last. What I've been waiting for, the two of them was gonna come on the weekend of last Saturday, but they got delayed to Monday. But I'm pretty happy that both of them came regardless. Anyways, without further delay, before we do unbox these two, I have a couple announcements to make. So I'm sorry that I did say that my time slot was gonna resume. It is, but as of right now, I'm currently editing the next episode, and that episode is probably gonna come out either tomorrow or Wednesday. The editing project is almost done, and since I'll be home tomorrow of going to work, I may think about making the episode, the next one, once after the editing of it is done. Now, oh yeah, another thing too, there'll be a couple more World's Strongest Engine videos, as well as Fastest Engine videos. But anyways, without wasting more time, let's unbox these two, shall we? Well, let's unbox the pink one first, because you don't know who it is that we wanted that. I sent my community post like almost 2 weeks ago. Alright. All this bubble wrap in here. Who could it be? I see the engine inside. Now, this engine looks familiar. Who is it? Aha. Whoops. Anyway, sorry about the delay, folks. Yes, the engine is finally here. Ladies and gentlemen, here's the engine that you all been waiting for. The one, the only, that everybody wants to see. It is Stanley!
Welcome, Stanley!
Man, I really want to get Stanley for almost felt like years. Finally, at last, I finally have a Trackmaster Stanley right in my hands. Now you wondering what model it is of Stanley? It is the Phillip price model. And technically, this was the only one I found in pretty good condition. Now I'm pretty happy that I found the same model at last. CB, if you're watching this, I hope you're doing happy because finally at last, I have Stanley at last. And look at all the features onto this model. And technically did to fit the price leak because on his toy there was a back lining detail, but Phillip Price removed that. And the way to unscrew it is unscrew the middle wheel. But we're gonna talk about Stanley in a little bit. So bye-bye to this pink wrapping. Now, what do we have in this one? And guys, just to let you know, I'm not revealing the address because I don't want creeps to find where I live. So, here comes box number 2. Up, here it is. Who could it be this time? Up, here is this engine. Now, here with this engine, I did have him in a different merchandise and taking place, but he's a bit beat up. And finally at last is a diesel. Now, Corey, you'll be happy about this. Finally at last, I have Phillip! At last, I finally have Phillip. I really wanted this killer since 2020. At last, I have Phillip. So, yep, it's their lucky day. I unboxing or reviewing Stanley and Philip. So, yeah, so ordered these two on the last week of September of 2023 on that Monday, and it came exactly 1 week later. Now, another note, these two are not from the same seller that I ordered them. They're from different sellers. We're gonna remove the wrapping of it as well. And I'll tell you the reason why I brought them. Now, I really want to stand for my collection, but I also want to have to feature in my Thomas series. And at last, I got him at last. Since I also see with one of his favorite Thomas characters. And as for Philip, even though he's not going to be in Season 3, sadly, but he is going to appear in the upcoming movie Rise of the Diesels, but one as with the new characters, along with two other Diesels. But I'm not saying no more, or I spoil more what's going to happen. So, we're going to take Philip to the side, and let's take a look at Stanley here. I love all the detailing. This silver smoke box he has, it looks amazing. And look at the white. Even though many people said he's silver. There's his red lining on the boiler. And his two nameplates that said Stanley on both sides. And over here. Back. And even more white over here at the red lining. And look at those wheels. I cannot stop looking at those wheels. Same thing with those side rods. Now, there's only one complaint I have with the motor. It's that the motor had wheel arches. Technically with Stanley, he doesn't have that, but for some reason, his toy decided to make him with wheel arches. I don't know why they did that. But pray with Stanley, aka Tony Stanley, they did not have that, which is more accurate, but I didn't like how the importance was of it. Now, if there are a few people I know who had this model Stanley, I think Treble has this model, and I think Jonathan also has this, and I don't know if Gabe has this or not. So if they're wanting this, I think that they're happy to see that I finally got Stanley. And well, with Stanley the character, we all know that Stanley appeared in the last time movie that was a Marvel series movie called The Great Discovery, now played by the guest star Pierce Brosnan. Stanley was a pretty good character, not gonna lie. The comment between Thomas and Stanley was like the relation between Woody and Buzz from the first Toy Story movie. And not to mention, many people actually love Stanley. I was one of those people. And Stanley, unfortunately, he was going to appear in Hero of the World, since originally Hero of the World was going to be the sequel to The Great Discovery, but he was sadly dropped for unknown reasons. But hey, at least he did came back in Misty Island Rescue, but as a cameo. He didn't spoke until Day of the Villains. Now, we can put them out to the side, and let's take a look at Philip's model. Now, Philip is one of those Trackmaster 2 items that I kind of like. I do like the green, as well as the yellow on it. Like the back that's a bit curved. The top here looks nice. And I do like the face on it. Now, there's only one complaint I have with it, is that Philip is too long. I don't know why they make Philip too long. Oh look, that's funny. this person put in badly before like I knew he works. So, yeah. I'm surprised. Now, Phillip, he first appeared, I believe, in 20 or 19 as a new character to promote the Great Race, shortly after Tana's 70th anniversary, as well as the Great Race movie that came out the next year in 2016, along with the international engines. Now, when I was like 10 years old at the time, I collected Phillip in Take and Play. I still hadn't, but he's very beat up, which I won't show in this video. I think Philip's not a too bad character. He's the first Diesel character to be American, which I'm surprised of. And, yeah, Philip's not too bad of a character. I kind of like the font of Phillip. Oh, that's surprising too. This person put it in a battery before like I knew that it works. Shocking. So Stanley also works. So yeah, these two are Stanley and Philip. Now history on Stanley. After the release of The Great Discovery, Hit Toys made their over the Stanley and its greatest moment pack with 2 trucks. Then after that, you got a little friend release. Then Fit the Price, 2010, shortly after I explained earlier, they made their own for the Stanley, both in Big Friend and a Little Friend release, with this model right here. And Tommy, aka Playwell, when the movie came in 2009 for Japan, they also made this model. But unfortunately, he didn't get a Trackmaster 2 model, which is kind of disappointing. But if they want a Trackmaster 2 model Stanley, I'm not sure what he looked like. And as for Phillip, he was released like either late 2015 or early 2016. And I don't think they still make it or not because the Trackmaster Origins Go shit. But yeah, Chloe, CB, if you two are watching this, I hope you two are very happy to finally got these 2 characters for the movie. So, in conclusion, what did I think of these 2 items? Well, I gotta admit, these 2, I would have sure I haven't expect them. Well, to have them. Well, I do at last I finally have these 2. So, do I recommend these 2 kit items? Absolutely. If you do not have Stanley to create the scenes from The Great Discovery or from the Season 12 or episode with him, you can go right ahead to get him. And what about Phil? Do I recommend him, the American Diesel engine? Absolutely. Now, even though he didn't get a Trackmaster 2 model, how much did it cost on eBay? Well, Philip, well, not to worry about him. He's like very easy to find on eBay. Stanley the same thing, but I think for him, I think I have to find luckily between $20 to $30 to good condition on eBay, or maybe $40 in good condition. But I don't know how much for brand new unboxed. Probably like $70 to $80 for him brand new unboxed. But still, I both of them regardless. And especially can't wait to feed these 2, not only for starting my Thomas series, with the next episode about him, but also for the movie. Same goes to Phillip. But Stanley, for CB, I give him 9 out of 10 stars. And for Phillip, I'm gonna give him probably 7 out of 10 stars. Well, that's it for the day, everybody. Please join me again next time as more videos come out the way this fall, as well as Halloween season and the rest of 2024. Ciao, everybody!